And we're back here on America's Weather Center, and we have more on some of the breaking news out of Virginia. This is an unfolding situation, and it's from storms last night. A search and recovery operation is underway in Buchanan County, Virginia. That's after some flash flooding that devastated the area. Some information still coming into Fox Weather. So according to police, 40 people are unaccounted for following this flooding in Buchanan County. This is just according to police, not something that we have confirmed here at Fox Weather, but police are saying that operation to recover, to find these people ongoing. You see where Buchanan County is there on the right side of your screen and how much rain has fallen there as these storms moved through. So we have swift water rescue teams, state troopers, they're helping aid in this rescue operation. County leaders now, they're asking anyone, if you know people there in Buchanan County, if they have missing family members, to report them in. So heavy rain on Tuesday, it caused some of this widespread flooding and even power outages. You see as those storms move through. This is again western Virginia, close to West Virginia and Kentucky, sort of that tri-state area. So pictures that you're seeing, this is from the sky, aerial footage. Roads were underwater, homes also underwater. Some of these homes were actually pushed off their foundations. The governor of Virginia, Glenn Youngkin, tweeted and said, "I'm deeply saddened at the devastating news of flooding in Buchanan County. We are making every resource available to help those impacted. While rescue and recovery operations continue, he's asking people to join him in prayer as we lift up our fellow Virginians impacted by this tragedy." So really, to recap, multiple fire departments and EMS agencies from the county and throughout the region, they are assisting. This is some drone footage that we're getting in of Buchanan County. As that river swelled, and you can even look at the topography, the elevation, all of this water, heavy rain that falls over even a hilly terrain, follows that path of least resistance. And unfortunately, it's this community there in Buchanan County. Roads, we're told, are still closed. Areas affected by the flooding, everyone really asked to help out. And that's in addition to checking in with loved ones there in Buchanan County. We're being told anyone needing to travel through the community, they're advised to remain on alert for these flooded roads. One thing to note, the heaviest of rain has tapered off. We don't even have a flash flood warning in effect for Buchanan County this afternoon, but it's the devastation that has followed the flash flooding from yesterday. Not to drive through that water. Don't walk through the standing water. You don't know what's below. Oftentimes you can't see it. So as this search and rescue operation continues in Buchanan County, we're going to follow any additional updates. But again, according to police, around 40 people remain missing, and finding those people, of course, the most important thing to do at this hour. And we'll be bringing any additional information as we get it.
I'm Amy Freeze. Welcome to Fox Weather's YouTube page. We have more great videos on the way, so make sure to subscribe to stay updated on all things weather.